The club's built on the people that have been here before us. Pat in the picture here, now this is his dad. His dad was the secretary and chairman of the club when I first started here at the club. This is our previous management team, and one of our kind of best ever players, a boy called Dennis Donnelly. If you look at him and look at him, they've got a striking likeness to this Mr. David Moyes, the ex-manager of West Ham United. So that's his dad, who is a Knight of Iceland, and that's his brother Kenny, who, and between the two of them, they brought this Icelandic champions down here to play one of the nights under the lights.
My name's Pat Breen, I'm the chairman of the football club. Have been for the last 12-14 years. This is my second time running at the club, and this is John Sheehan, the vice chairman.
I've been involved with the club for quite some time as well. I was one of the coaches early on, and then I got asked to come on board, help with the committee, and I'm delighted to be here to be Pat's assistant.
Originally we were going to try and get an all-weather pitch built in the railway ground at the far side of the park, but Network Rail was too expensive. They wanted a fence put up before we'd even consider it. That was going to cost £250,000, so that was a no-go. So we decided to discuss plan B, which is uplifting the grass pitch and putting an all-weather pitch down there. But economically and professionally, it's a way ahead. We've got youth academy teams here, there's a lot of girls teams here, plus our own team. We've got a couple of amateur teams on board. And it's a place for training. There's no other full-size all-weather pitch in the three towns. It took a long time, a lot of hard work, a lot of meetings, a lot of funding applications, and we eventually get there. So hopefully it'll be starting within the next week or so.
Pat and I talked about this a long time ago, you know, when we were both in the committee, and the discussion was that if you're in a committee for that length of time, you can't leave the body that you're with in the same position as it was when you come in. You need to progress the club, and under Pat's chairmanship and guidance and drive, we've moved the club forward. We've got the wee social club, floodlights, etc, and the place has generally been upgraded. This is the next step. This is a legacy project, you know, for the people here. This is going to be a tremendous asset for the three towns, not just for Ardrossan and not just for Ardrossan Winton Rovers.
The park here, as you can see, faced east, well, south to north, and the club played in this way with the grandstand here in the clubhouse running across the halfway line. And in 1946 we bought this part of the land here from Bell's Nursery and extended the ground, and was able to turn the ground round, what's that, 90 degrees, and now facing east to west.
So, Ethan, can you tell us how the mural came about?
Last year, I came up here to ask John here because I didn't have many friends, and I was wondering if I could perhaps come here to socialise a bit. I told him how I'm a bit of an artist. John suggested a mural, seeing as how this has been standing up for ages, and just to decorate it a bit in memorial to a guy called Neil
Carnegie.
Neil Carnegie, and it's up there actually.
The Neil Carnegie enclosure.
And I thought, and he was a really essential person here, and I thought, give the man good respect and paint this. And so a year later, when I finally got to organising this, pencil sketching first, then it came to marking it, measurements, then John supplied me with the paint, and thankfully got everything that I wanted.
Ethan's done a great job.
Thank you very much.
He's most welcome here. He's provided this fit memorial to Neil Carnegie. Neil was a driving force behind the youth academy here, and we feel this is appropriate that a young person has done this mural,
and we're grateful to Ethan,
Thank
you
you
know,
very much.
for his
Thank you.
time. He spent a lot of hours down here, the wee man,
I enjoyed it.
he's done a good job, and he's always welcomed in the park. You know, we welcome everybody to Winton Park, creed, colour eyes, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, you're always welcome at Winton Park. We're at the midway stage now in the redevelopment of the park, getting the new AstroTurf in. The companies here have been great. The inclement weather has not held them up greatly, and this place is going to be an asset to the community later. And I felt it was appropriate to have something from the younger members of the community to be on show here for as long as it's here.
Absolutely.
Best of order for Pat Breen, please.
First of all, I was going to say a warm welcome to Winton Park, but it's anything but warm, bit of a cold welcome, and we're so honoured and proud to have a pitch like this. And just to clarify everybody, the pitch is a community pitch. It's not Winton Rovers' own ground. We own the building, but the pitch will be run and organised and leased out to the Ardrossan Community Sports Hub.
It gives me great pleasure in declaring this redeveloped park open. Well done to all of you.
Our first team can train here now regularly instead of going all over North Ayrshire to train. It's phenomenal. And speaking to the players, the playing surface it's a true surface, and it's as near to natural grass as you can get. But we're delighted the way that the project has turned out. As soon as the season's finished here, we hope to get to work on renovating the new stand. So again, it'll be a vast improvement to the amenity, to the facility. We're all really proud to be a part of it. Pat, the chairman, Eddie Gibb, the secretary of the club, Bobby McNamara, we've all done a lot. Plus, I've got to say, we have a great band of volunteers who are here at the drop of a hat to come down, work around the park. There'll be a big painting programme in the summer as well, you know, to put a shine on its face again. No, we're very, very pleased the way things have developed. Juventus have training academies all over Europe. Paul come down, had a look at the facility, amazed with it, you know, the high standard, the high quality of it. But I think he wanted to come down and meet the people and get an idea of where we stand in the community and what we want for the community. So we're very much looking forward to having the Juventus Training Academy here just before Easter.
John and Pat, with all the redevelopment that's gone around the park, I understand you had some people you wanted to thank as part of the project.
I'll let Pat start with that one. I think John was dealing with it. We certainly had a lot of volunteers and helpers, but we get
I enjoy McLeod were instrumental in helping us here, putting in the base for the new change rooms, drainage and all that sort of stuff. It was fantastic, the support they gave us. To be honest with you, without their support, we probably struggled to complete the project. And the company itself, All Sports, done a fantastic job. You've seen the place in July and August when they lifted all the turf and you've seen all the soil, you're saying, God, we've done the right thing here. But after a couple of weeks when it start falling into place like a jigsaw, I would delete it. And it's not just a pitch for Ardrossan Winton Rovers, it's a big thing for the community. And you can see for the uses, it's used every single night of the week. It's been great, a great asset for the community.
Getting back to McLeod's, their can-do, will-do attitude was phenomenal. Even up to the extent to getting a crane to lift in the module, which would have been a really big expense for the club, and McLeod's dealt with that. The crane company were fantastic. They came here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was a really stormy day that day, and it's a Friday afternoon, and I'm thinking, oh, these boys will want to shift at about 4 o'clock or 3:30 in the afternoon, stay till 10 o'clock at night and get the job done. Very professional, very helpful, great attitude, and what a day for Winton Rovers that was.
Well, I need to remember as well, the main club sponsor, Right Care. They done all the electrical work for the new changing rooms. Again, a big thank you to them and for all the work they put in. Brilliant.
Yeah. Fantastic. Volunteers, helpers, young and old. Everybody had a job to do and everybody done it well. No, it was fantastic. Can't thank volunteers and companies enough. We've got a great set-up here with the manager and the coaches. Quality bunch of players now coming in. They're getting to grips with the facility. They're amazed with the facility and visiting teams that come down. They're asking us all sorts of questions. It's just amazing, the transformation at the park.
Aye. The other thing that's encouraging to see is we've had this thing in the go now, God, for maybe 10, 15 years, and when you see it all coming to fruition, all finished, it's encouraging to come down here at night time, see the kids training, or even on a Saturday before our game and a Sunday, it's getting used. That's a big thing about it. It's been great to see that.
So what does the future hold for Winton Rovers now?
Promotion.
Onwards and upwards.
What to win the day, that's the first thing.